Part of what defines me is being this stereotypical blonde, blue-eyed Swede. It's part of my identity, it's my normal. I'm pretty enough, blonde enough, and Swedish enough by cultural and societal standards. Or rather, I was. Until this happened. It was August of 2013 when I first discovered a couple of bald spots, and of course I freaked out. Like, I had no idea what this was. And yes, I went to the doctor right away, and they told me, oh, it looks like it's alopecia. It took me 6 months from going from just those couple of bald spots to just shaving whatever hair I had left because it was so thin at that point. Oh my God, it was the most horrible thing ever. Because I didn't expect to get moved again by this, but I'd always had long blonde hair, and being Swedish and everything that means. You don't even know until it happens how much of your identity's wrapped up in your hair. The fact that I had to keep it as blonde as possible and as long as possible, and people always thought I had extensions, which I never did. So my hair always gave me this affirmation that basically you're good enough, right? And beautiful enough, even though you might not ever feel that way. Yes, I was sitting there with these clippers against my head, and that alone just felt like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. So it was just so emotionally painful. So whatever hair I had was on the floor. And as I was gathering it, I saw some gray hairs in there. And I was like, I didn't even know I had these. And the fact that I was still so attached to what gray hair means and how bad that is, right? That I was still worrying about that when all my hair was on the floor. So it's just really interesting to notice we put so much of our worth and our value, especially as women, in our hair. And the fact that it needs to look a certain way is everything. So yeah, it was hard, but it really didn't take me that long to just feel like, okay, well, this is how it is, right? I had already given up fighting it. Because it wasn't going to grow back and it wasn't going to stop falling out. So already there I had a bit of power because I chose to shave off whatever I had left as well. It was just crazy. And then I thought, well, I can get a wig that looks just like my own hair and wear that always, and no one even will have to know. So I just kind of sat with that for a minute, but I just felt like I can't do that. I can't cover up and just have a few select people know what really happened. And then it will also take away my freedom to explore and wear different wigs and have fun with it. So it was pretty early on I went through that process of feeling that way. But I really thought that I'm never gonna get any work because being a bald woman means something's wrong with you, you're sick, you're ugly, you're not feminine, you're not attractive, all that stuff. But yeah, then obviously in my process of embracing it all, I also just kind of decided that, okay, so for all events, all red carpet events or anything I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna show up bald. Because first of all, I won't be hiding, I don't have to worry about anything being seen in media, not just as a bald woman, but just to kind of be a stand that no matter what you got going on, what if we don't hide it? What if we just talk about it? And then other people are just gonna relate and feel more connected. And that's really what it's all about. It's about connecting with other people. But then when it comes to wigs, right? There is nothing wrong with wearing them. But for me personally, I wanted the option to have different styles. And how fun is that? Instead of feeling like I had to cover up, it now became a part of my self-expression where instead of debating in the past, oh my gosh, should I dye my hair? Should I cut bangs? And it becomes such a big decision. Now you can go from a bob to super long hair in an instant, different colors. It's so much fun. And so it can totally be a part of who you are and you can feel good about it. And even buying clothes or wearing different clothes for different wigs, or like when you want to just rock your bald head. There's a world of possibility.